Good morning, everybody. Welcome to day number 56. It is a chest and back day. We have high volume and low volume going on today. So I don't know if you can quite see everything that's going on, but I have quite a lot of dumbbells. So if you don't have access to all the different options, don't worry about it. Just do your best and adjust your reps as you need. But basically, what we're going to be doing is a set of chest and then back exercises. So one chest exercise for 30 reps, one back exercise for 30 reps. We're going to throw in a box run for a minute. So have a lower box handy. I'm going to stick at 16 inches just so I can hit it up pretty fast. If you don't have a box handy, don't worry about it. You can just high knee or run in place or do like a little shuffle step. Either of those work fine. Then we're going to follow that up with the same exact chest and back exercise, but at 5 reps. So then you'll want to add on heavier weight, and then we'll go back to our box run. Then we're going to do a high volume, low weight chest fly and back fly. Then we're going to hit up a minute of low box jumps. If you don't have a box, you can do just jump squats. And then we're going to do our high weight and low volume chest fly and back fly and hit another set of box jumps. And then we'll see, we should be able to get at least 2 sets and we'll go from there. So let's go ahead and get warmed up. Hang out at the back of your mat for a second. Just let your arms hang over the legs. Shift through those knees. Let one knee bend and then the other. Whatever kind of feels good on your legs, on your back. Grab the belly button up and back into your spinal column. Engage from the sides. Lengthen through the upper back. So make sure that you're trying to get your upper back as long and flat as possible. And then we're just going to twist left and right. You can take your feet as wide apart or narrow as you would like. It's totally up to you. But get that twist and pull. So you're using the outsides of your calves to get that little pull across. All right, let's go ahead and walk ourselves out so that we end up in a downward facing dog. Deep inhale, deep exhale, pedal out those feet. Again, slide your shoulder blades down, engage through the core, and then plant your feet. We're going to take 4 focused breaths here. Just taking the time to get kind of centered on the body, mentally connect and engage with what's going on in the body, and connect with the breath. You can take a second here while you're breathing to decide what you want from today. Are you just happy that you made it to your mat? Or have you brought the energy to push full force and really get gnarly effort out today? All right, hands and knees on the ground. I'm going to go ahead and keep my toes curled under so I can get some stretch through the bottoms of my feet. Inhale, open your chest. Exhale and round, really focusing on grabbing through the core. Super deep tuck at the end of your exhale. Inhale, push forward. Exhale and round. 2 more. Movement through that spinal column. Wake up your abdomen. All right, level off, go straight. We're going to go into our thoracic twist. Inhale, twist up. Exhale, tuck under, pulling your elbow down to the wrist. Still working with that breath. We're going for rotation in that middle back. All right, other side. Hand behind the head. Hopefully you're getting better at these. We've definitely been bringing them in quite a lot. So along with strength and performance, conditioning, we want to be able to see improvement in our mobility and flexibility. All right, go ahead and roll over onto your back. Okay, we're going to be starting off with those 30 reps, chest press and dead row. So I'm going to use my 15 pounds for my chest press. I guess I'll go ahead and let you know what I've got. I have a set of 10s, set of 15s, set of 20s, set of 30s, and set of 40s. Okay, so let's head to the ground. If you would like, feel free to push your hips up into a glute bridge. It'll be a nice little glute set as well because 30 reps is a lot. Relax the neck. There's 2. Strong wrists. Keep the same solid form as you would have if you were holding super heavy weight. Even though we're pushing with the chest, make sure that you're bracing with the back. There's halfway. 18. Press those weights right up over your chest. 27. 30. All right. Coming up, we're going to grab a little stretch, hands behind the back, open the chest, and then we're going to go, I'm going to grab my 20s and hit up your dead row. So pretend that your weights are on a bar, toes straight ahead. Grab your core and find your stack first. Hinge forward. Make sure the back is really flat and your pelvis is neutral to the shoulders. Focus on your upper back, squeezing together to row those weights up. Double check your core. 10. 20. Make sure that your neck is in neutral position. Your back is staying flexed and strong. 8, 29, and 30. Building the back. Focus on where you want to put the work. Interlace your hands, and now we're going to round forward. Getting those little stretches. All right, grab your box or just stay on the ground. Hit high knees or your shuffle, and we're going to go 1 minute. One leg on the box and just run back and forth. Giving the chest and back a second to recover, a minute to recover, but also just keeping our heart rate running. Getting that sweat going. Tapping into the legs just a little. Halfway. Last 5 seconds. Time. All right. Here comes our big set. We're going to go 5 reps. Chest press. I'm going to grab my 30s for my chest press. Again, up to you. Brace on the ground with that core or lift the glutes. Here we go. 5, 4, 3, 2, feel that weight in the chest, and 1. Perfect. All right. I'm going to work those 40s for my dead row. See how it goes. Grab your hands, open the chest. I'm going to throw in those little stretches, keep us going. All right, now maybe your upper back has the ability to row heavy weight, but your core isn't strong enough to hold the support of your hinge on a heavy pull. So you have to stay where you're at with your core development and with the strength of your low back. Belly strong, find your stack, hold the core hinge forward. Here we go. 5, 4, focus that upper back. That's what we're using, the back. And 1. Nice job. All right. We are going back to our box, back into those runners. We will get our stretch though. Hands in front, round through, ready, set, hit that box. Develop the core here. Lift that chest. Think about pushing through the heel that's up on the box to activate the glute to help explode up. 10 seconds. And time. Okay. Back onto the ground. I'm going to be using my 10s for 30 chest fly. I really want to open my arms nice and wide. You have to brace with your back to feel the shoulders stay stable and not round forward too much. If you'd like, lift those hips. Strong wrists, fly wide. So feel the bracing of the back. You should not be feeling stress in the shoulder. If it feels too heavy, bend your elbows a little more. That's fine. 7, bring those weights right up over your chest. 'In control, we're not in a rush. We're in focus point, paying attention. Activation of the chest, support in the back. Halfway execution of the move. Stop and adjust if you need to. Take a break. Don't feel like you have to get all the way to 30 if it doesn't feel right. Check in with the body. You have to be in control of what you're feeling. Learn to make adjustments with the body. Get away from just getting from point A to point B. Figure out what you need to do to adjust form. Flex in a little bit better. Are you still engaging through support in the back? 26. 27. Is there space between your ears and shoulders? 29. And 30. Whew. Definitely feel that chest. So good. All right, now we're going to move into 30 back flies. I'm going to hit my 15s here, I think. Chances are I may switch. Grab your hands behind your back. Take your little stretch. Open. Stretch. All right, hinge it forward. Now your elbows are going to come out and then in. It's a bent elbow fly. Squeeze those shoulder blades. Again, you need to control the low back by flexing the core. Keep the shoulder head still pulled back and down. Build that back. Keep it going. Focus that upper back. Pinch the shoulder blades together. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Totally lost count. Oh well. Focusing on the move. Okay, grab those hands. Round in. Good job, good job. Okay, we're going to go for an entire minute of a box jump. I'm not personally focused on too much speed, just getting that jump going. Ready, set, and go. You get whatever you want out of it. Twenty seconds to go. And time. Nice job. All right. Back on the ground. We're going to get our chest fly a little heavier. I'm going to try my 20s. I may go down though. Again, it's not worth losing stability in the shoulders. So keep the back solid. Hold steady. Just 5 reps, but that should be pretty much all we can handle. Soft elbow. Open out as wide as you can, and then bring it back. Focus the chest while bracing the core and the upper back. Oh. 4. And 5. Definitely feel extra grab in the biceps as well. Okay, grab those hands, open the chest, and then we're going to go back fly, a little heavier. I'm going to attempt my 30s here. Should be able to get my count. Only 5. Belly strong. Remember, it's about squeezing between your shoulder blades. Lock the core. Use the back. 5. Whee! All right. Hands together. Round again. Get that hunch back. Stretch through that upper back. Okay, another set. Jump squats. And then we'll figure out what we want to do for our second round. Definitely not going to make 2 full rounds, but that's good. I like our pace. Doing the work. How much core can you lock in here? Hold that flexion even within a bounce. Halfway. Five seconds. Time. All right. Here's what I want to do is take a set at our 5 reps, and then we'll call it a day. It'll take us a pretty good chunk. So 5 chest press, 5 dead rows, 5 chest fly, and 5 back fly. All right. So get your chest press weight. It's all about finding the challenge, figuring out how the body switches things up a little when it's pushing heavier weight and lighter reps. Here we go. Lock into that belly. 1. Strong, 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 strong wrists. 2. Strong back. 4. 5. All right, we're going to come up and hit those antagonist muscles. Dead rows. Build that back, friends. You've been training with me for long. You know it's one of my favorites. I think it's such a key strengthening point, key need, especially as we age. There's 5. Get your little round, and then our flies. Chest flies. Find those patterns that you're in as you age, right? So think about, what have you been doing consistently in your sitting, in your daily kind of majority of your day postures for the last 5, 10, 20 years. 1. 2, and then you need to figure out what you need to do, what you need to strengthen, or how you need to stretch in order to combat that? What's the antagonist move or position to how you spend a lot of your time? Perfect. For most of us, it's anything forward. Even if you're a big spinner, right? Cycling or forward. Okay, 30s for my back flies. When you open that chest, stay locked into the core, then hinge. 1. Make sure you're pretty far forward, or else you're not going to be getting much of the back. You're going to be getting those shoulders. 5. Nice job. All right. Fantastic job. Set up in your child's pose. Good job, everybody. Good job. Different type of intensity I love these days. Back off a little. I can totally feel my chest and back, upper back. I hope you can too. See if you can put your hands together and then fold your thumbs back behind your head. Reach your fingertips down your spine. Dig your elbows into the ground. And then release. Come on up to your hands and knees. Inhale. Rotate your right arm up. Take 2 breaths. Inhale. And then exhale. Inhale. And then exhale and tuck under. Drive that right arm all the way through. Pull to the outer edge of that right shoulder. Keep your butt up in the air and pull your hips to the right. Push yourself up. Let's go for the other side. Inhale and bring your left arm up. 2 breaths. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale, tuck under. Let your hips trail and pull to the left. Okay, push up. Plant your hands, pull your chest through those hands. So make sure the elbows are squeezing in, flex through the glutes, open the chest. If you'd like, you can lift your head and look back. And then drive your hips up and back. Turn your fingertips toward your knees. I'm going to stretch through those forearms. Bend your right elbow. And then bend your left. Bend your right and left. All right, we're going to finish off with a pigeon on either side. Plant into your hands. Lift up off those knees. Bring your right leg forward as far as you can, bringing the foot up towards your left hand. Depending on your flexibility, though, you may need to keep your right foot back a little further towards your left hip. So before you start sinking, pull the right hip back and the left hip forward. So you really want to think about trying to get your pelvis squared off. And then slowly sink down. But your hip can stay up off the ground if it needs to. Pull the right foot back and then drop down. We're going to hold 30 seconds. Check in with your breathing. Think back over what you did, how the different volumes of work and different weights felt. Set into your hands, push yourself up and back. Now bring that left foot forward, up towards your wrist. Take your time to settle in. You're gonna have one side that's probably a little tighter than the other. And then find that position, pelvis straight and flat on the ground. So the muscular fatigue and heat and burn for me is very different in those 30 reps. How the burn builds and the fatigue develops, as opposed to with the heavy sets where we're only hitting those 5 reps. That muscular contraction, just that full I kind of don't have words to describe it, but it's just so different in how much flexion and force you have to have. So I think it's super healthy to do both. I don't know if you've ever had to move a heavy box or pick up some furniture or help someone in need, and you're the only one around, and you really just have to channel a ton of energy and strength to a muscle or muscle group or that lift. And so that's what we are training with those heavy lifts today. The ability to move heavy load. And it's also what really helps keep, come up to your forward fold. It's what really helps to keep muscles developing, especially as we age, especially if you are a woman like me. The reality is, if we don't keep really pushing and challenging our weight selection, we will lose muscle, we will lose ability and range of motion. So stick with it, find your challenge. And if for whatever reason you start feeling like you're getting too big, then it's very easy to back off. All right, great work, everyone. We have our last week ahead of us with volume, so I challenge you to make every day and finish strong. Have a good rest of your day.